Morning all, happy Monday morning, Monday ahead of lockdown. So here we are again, back to our online classes, but good to know that there's still a resource that we can all use to stay fit and healthy while we can't get to the gym. So Monday morning, Pilates and Stretch this morning. So let me apologise for having my phone portrait. So it's a new phone and I can't get it to get everything I need into the shot, landscape, wherever I put it, or wherever I try and stick it on the tripod or on the windowsill, it just doesn't get everything into the frame. I know portrait doesn't look quite as good when it reproduces onto the video, but hopefully you can still see enough to follow along. So sorry about that. So we're going to start standing and then we're going to be on our knees. So we're going to be kneeling and then we're going to take the hands down as well and go hands and knees, okay? So we're going to be just standing, kneeling and hands and knees today. So anytime anyone needs to get off their knees, if kneeling isn't particularly comfortable for you, please do feel free. Likewise, if we're on our hands and knees, anyone needs to rest their wrists, then please do maybe sit back into child's pose. Monday morning is not a long class, so we won't be spending a lot of time there, so hopefully that will be okay. So standing, kneeling, hands and knees, okay? So we just need a little bit of room, a little bit of non-slip floor, so carpet's perfect, or perhaps popping a mat down if you've got a harder floor. And we will go from there. It's going to be nice and gentle, so nothing contraindicated, completely suitable for everyone. We're just going to wake up the body, free up your spine, and just get set for what may be a bit of a crazy week again. Let's see what happens. Let's take ourselves to standing then, folks. So hopefully you'll still be able to see me in the screen. Okay, so I'm a bit bigger in the picture than we would normally see, but hopefully that's okay. So we're going to use two different standing postures, but let's just start in our classic Pilates pose. So those feet directly underneath our knees and our hips. Draw your little imaginary lines down. So hips, center of the patella through that knee joint, second toe, and across the tops of your big toes as well. A little play through the feet just to allow the ankles to just get rid of any pops and cracks, and then settle the feet down into the floor. Lift and spread those toes and just feel that we have equal weight both right and left. A little bit of a sit into those knees just so that they're not locked, so soften the joints and then start to think about that all important tucking of the tailbone. So imagine your coccyx, so you can see your coccyx, and that the end of that coccyx, the very point of your tailbone, is just pointing down towards the floor rather than out behind us, or other side of the coin, tucked right underneath us so that it curls under. So it's just pointing down to the floor. Top of the pelvis, down here, there's my waistband now. Top of the pelvis, lovely and level. And then open the chest a little bit, give your shoulders a bit of a shrug, let them relax down and back, and lift as tall as you can, just up into that crown. So we're lifted up to the full length of our spine. So let the chin sink down, so we'll have that nice sinky chin to start with. And then just nod your head up towards the ceiling. So just take your eyes up towards the ceiling and then just nod that chin down again. So all very gentle movements. Take the eyes up again one more time. And then if you nod them down into the chest. And then if you let your head have a rock side to side. Lovely rock side to side. And then when you're ready, bring your head back up on top. Tweak right up to the crown of your head again. Have a little peek right side. And as you do, imagine someone's just got their hand gently on your left shoulder. They're drawing it back. Come back to the center, over you go to the left. Right shoulder draws back. And then come back to center. Drop that right ear down into your shoulder. And then just come up through the center, flop on over to the left. And then just come on up and drop that chin down into your chest again. And then just bring that chin all the way back up again. Lovely. Inhale, breath. So through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, inhale up. Really fill the rib cage. And then exhale down. Let's just do one more. So inhale up. And ready to start rolling down. So let the chin come down. Neck and shoulders up and back, mid-spine, just rolling to the point where you can feel that stretch in your lower back and your hamstrings, and then start to bend the knees a little and roll the spine all the way up. Take a deep breath. Let's just do that one more time. So as the hands come down, sink that chin and just roll your way down. Pause at the bottom and then rolling your way back up again. Take the arms up one last time. Come down to halfway and just turn your palms down. Now keep that pelvis lovely and still, rotating right sides. Come back to the center, rotating left side. Over you go. Come back to center. Arms come up in the middle. And exhale them to the right as you rotate right. Come up in the center. Exhale left. And again, do that one more time. Exhale down right. Inhale up center. And exhale down to that left. Inhale up. And just lose your arms down by your side. Take a really nice big shoulder roll. Oh, really exaggerate. I love that shoulder roll. So go all the way around. And then if we just do that one more time, so really moving those shoulders. Lovely. And just relaxing there. Now keep this pelvis lovely and still and stable again as you take that right arm up and extend over. So what we're trying not to do is push out to the side. This part stays lovely and stable. Lovely. Come back to the center and then over you go again. See if you can get some more length through that side body. Nice. And then just come on back. Left one tick-tocks up and over you go. But keep that pelvis nice and still. Come back to the center. Exhale, stretch. See if you can find a little bit more. Right over. Beautiful. And then just come down, tick-tock up one more time. Exhale, over you go. So try and link that breathing. Inhale, center. Exhale, over you go. Nice. Tick-tock that left one up to top. And over you go. Breathe. Exhale. Into center. One more time. Big exhale. A little bit further with the stretch. Arms come down. Lovely. Roll your shoulders forwards. So roll them over the top and forwards this time, and again. And then if you just roll them back, so if you just roll them back and slide them back and down, lovely. Drop your chin one more time. Let those shoulders just feel lovely and heavy. And peek up to the ceiling one more time. And then sink that chin one more time. And then just bring that head back up on top. Lovely. Last little bit. If you come out half mast again, imagine the tree trunks in front of you and you're going to roll that spine forwards and just hug the tree so the arms come forwards. And then as they come back, we really open the chest and you feel the shoulder blades squeeze together. So rolling out and coming back. And again, just do that one more time. Roll forwards, come on back and relax your arms down. Nice. So if you go wide now, so I want you to go into as if you were going for a plie leg. So that means that the base is nice and wide and that your toes and your knees are both pointing up to the corners of your room. And we still want to think about that pelvis being tucked under. So for me, my pelvis naturally tips forward, especially with weight of baby. So if I don't keep an eye on that, I'm going to tip right forwards, and that's going to compress everything at the base of my spine. So I need to really think about tucking that tailbone. So soften those knees, draw the belly button in. So draw that belly button in. Again, I want you to take the right arm up, just like we did, and find that side extension. Come back to the center. Go one more side extension. Tick-tock change. Left one comes up. Over you go, side extension. Come back to center, side extension. And bring your arms to half mast. Palms are down. Rotate right. Come back to center. Rotate left. Come back to center, sit a little bit deeper into your plie. Arms are up in the center and then come down to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Sit a little bit deeper. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Lovely. A little bit deeper into that plie. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Last one is here. Come back up to center and relax your arms down. Squeeze those legs all the way back up. Wiggle the feet into center and we pause there. So let's pop down onto our hands and knees. I'm going to go side on. In fact, we'll go to our knees first. If I go side on, so down we go. And we're going to come up to a high knee in a second. Belly button starts to draw in tighter now. And we come up onto that high knee. Make sure you've got lots of padding. If you want extra padding on the floor, pop it down. So let's come up. Really important here that we tuck that tailbone again. So from the side, if I let go of my tailbone, you can see how I would naturally sit. So my tailbone is actually pointing out at about 40 degrees here. It's not tucked under me anymore. And we could see that the top of the waistband of my trousers would be dipping forwards. So we need to tuck that underneath. So now the tailbone's pointing down. The tummy muscles on the front, if I had any left, are nice and short. And I'm lengthening these lower back muscles and I'm not compressing everything at the base of my spine there. So keep that tailbone tucked. I want you to imagine you've got the public toilet seat behind you. We're going to warm up through those quads. Belly button, lovely and tight. You're going to sit down as though you were dropping onto the toilet, but remember, we don't really want to sit. Public toilet seat, not sure when it last got clean. It's not like the Jubilee where everything's beautiful and sparkling. And then we come up, 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 up. Keep that tailbone tucked. And then let's sit, sit, sit. Lovely. And then come on up. So let's add some arms to this. I really want you to tuck the tailbone, squeeze the bottom. So we come down as long as you can through the spine. Keep drawing the shoulder blades back and up through the crown. So we sit and hover and we come up. Let's just do 4 more for now. So we'll come down. Remember to keep breathing. So we will do another set of these. So down you go. And if we just do 2 more perhaps. So let's sit, sit, sit. Lovely. Oh, see my spine just tipped forwards then. And again, let's just do 1 more, sinky sink. And then if you come on up, and then if you take your weight actually down onto your heels, pop yourself onto all fours and just checking that I'm still in that screen. Lovely. So if we go right arm out like an airplane, so open up that right one. I want you to open as much as you can. And then I want you to bring it to the center, start to thread it underneath the left, but don't rest. And then out you go, open up that aeroplane arm. Lovely. And then thread it through, but don't rest. And then just going to do that one more time. So open up as much as you can, aeroplane wing, and then just pop it back down in the center. Rise up into cat for me. So rising up through the spine, and then down into cow, so that hollow spine, let the head come up. And again, if you roll through, and then if you hollow down. Lovely. So if we just do that twice more, get that rolling of that spine, it feels so nice. Beautiful. And then let's just do that one more time. So rolling on up, hollowing down, just come back to a nice flat back and sit back onto those heels, because we're going to do one more set of the toilet seat exercise. So let's come on up. I'm going to shuffle forwards a little bit so I stay on the screen. Retuck that tailbone. I want you to squeeze those glutes. Inhale, breath. Belly button draws tighter. Exhale through the mouth. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down. Give your bottom a good squeeze as you get to the top. So activate those glutes. Come on up. And again. Beautiful. So keep thinking lovely and tall. So if we do 4 more. And again. Let's just do 2 more. So we'll just do 2 more. So sink it down. Come on up. Let's just do 1 more here. So down it goes. Up it comes. Beautiful. And then just sink down onto those heels. Hands and knees. Left one. Open it up like an airplane. So as much as you can. And then through the center. Thread the needle but don't relax. Open out again. So that lovely trunk rotation. And you might find that one side has more rotation than the other. So my left shoulder's a bit tight, always has been, so I can't get as much rotation there. Pushing it under. Let's do 1 more here, feels nice on my back. And then just bring that hand down, rise up into cat, and down into cow. Rise up into cat, down into cow. Lovely. And then just 2 more here. Rising up, coming down. Lovely. Last one here. Let's rise up. And then down into cow. And then just come back to the center. Lovely. So we're going to walk our right knee forwards for a pigeon pose. So bring in that right knee. Tuck that right foot under. So I've gone out of the screen here, but hopefully you still get the idea that my left foot, left leg is stretching back. And just hold that stretch. Now, if you want to fold down to the floor, great. I won't because belly's in the way. I'm just going to stay nice and high. So whatever works best for you, but we're giving the glute on the right side a nice stretch. And also the hip flexor on the left. Just opening that up. If you're down low, start to come up slowly with your upper body. And then just tuck the left toes so you can bring the leg up. We can come in and change. I'll just wiggle back into the center. Under we go. So back out we go with that right one. Get yourself comfy, wiggle about if you need to. And then just pause there. If you want to go down low, go down nice and low. And if you are down low, start to come up slowly. Tuck your back toe. Lift, come on up, come on in. I want you to take your knees wide and sit down into that child's pose. So if you want to go nice and low to the floor, pop yourself down nice and low to the floor. You can really snug yourself down if you want to, if you can. and then from there we're going to start to bring ourselves up. So if you bring your hands back to the floor, bring your knees back in, tuck your toes, and then start to bring yourself up, rolling through that spine. So I'm going to have to take my knees out wide like a frog, but you can keep those knees underneath your hips. I'll come forwards into the screen a little bit more, little push on up. There's my frog's legs, and then starting to come on up and rolling that spine all the way to the top. I'm just going to come back to face you guys. Take that lovely deep breath in to finish, and then exhale down. Do one more here. Inhale up, exhale down, and then bring your hands together at the top. Lovely, slide them down to heart and take a little bow. And we've woken up our body for the week ahead and whatever craziness it might hold. But whatever does happen, I will see you guys Thursday mornings. It may be the start of lockdown, another online class, and for another Pilates session, so Thursday morning. Take care of yourselves until then, stay safe, and we'll manage 4 weeks. We did 6 months, so we can do 4 weeks. Take care, folks.